You guys asked for it, and I am here to deliver. Micah versus Setrum. Who is the better shield destroyer between the two of them? We're gonna go and take an in-depth look of these two. So first up, we will have three competitions really that they have to compete with. First up, at the guild boss, together with some other infernal units such as Soul Cadence. How well does Micah perform and Setrum? Because Micah profits from extra burning, so we will use one extra unit for more burning. How well will she perform at her peak with another burn applier? Then we will take a look at how well do these units perform on their own. Why is that the case? Why are we using Setrum and Micah alone for their shields as well, when usually you have an entire team hitting? Well, in future content there's a good chance that you will have 3 lanes that you need to defend, and when there's on one side a shield, you won't be able to have multiple units hit at one side, or at least usually you want to use just one unit for a lane, one DPS for one lane, right? And not multiple ones. So how well does she perform alone, just like how well does Setrum perform alone against the shield? And also, what kind of difference do awakenings make? Because as we all know, Setrum's A1 is super strong, and how does that change up the battle between the two? Let's get right into it. And before I forget to mention it, they will both run this Soulbound Arcana set, and they will both run the same Spirit Siphon as well, so exactly same, all the same for them. So there is a fair battle. Why Soulbound Arcana when I'm just using one ultimate anyways? It is because for Soulbound Arcana she gets the full buffs, right, for her Conflagration that deals a lot of damage as well. She can perform some extra damage there as well, whereas some of the likes of Setrum, really he doesn't really care, and if we would give them both a Infernal Roar set, it would actually be biased towards Setrum. So we are going to go into the fight, and we're gonna first up start off with Micah and see how well she performs when she has someone else who can also apply burning for her on top of it, and to really see how well does she do when she's not on her own having to apply these burnings, and she gets some extra burning on top of everything. So what we're going to do here is the first shield will be pretty straightforward. First shield will be no problem for the both of them, for Setrum and Micah. So I will just pop the ultimate when the meteorite comes in, we get rid of the shield, and after that we will skip towards the second shield, because that's where things get interesting. Alright, as you can see guys, we're getting closer to the second shield, and unlike Setrum, Micah does a lot of damage without her ultimate up as well, right, which is amazing. And now we pop her ultimate for the shield, and to see how far can we get during that shield right now. So they are kind of struggling here. They are struggling. 68, 61, 69, 60, 58,000. 58,000 on that shield. Damage wise, she's performing exceptionally well here, on par with our Soul Cadence. Of course, we didn't use any ultimates on Soul Cadence, so there's that. And now let's go into it again, but just use Micah on her own without any burning to see really how self-sufficient is she. Alright, so first shield is going to be here, and we are struggling at the first shield. Wow, wowee. I wanted to skip it, but damn, that was close. That was hella close. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. So first shield was super close for Micah here. Let's see how well she does, or how far she comes in the second shield. So meteorite is about to come in. I'm gonna wait. Now we're gonna pop her ultimate. There we go. And now shield comes in. We will see how far she gets on her own without some extra bonus burning, and just on her own. 90,000, 89,000, 83,000, 81,000, 75,000, 75,000. Okay, now let's go take a look how well Setrum does, and also let's see how much damage did she do. 7.6 million. So as you can see, the burning really makes a big difference for her. She profits a lot from that burning that Solkadens brings, or some other infernal units. Alright, so Setrum is ready to go. And we're gonna skip the first shield here, because we know the first shield won't be a big deal anyways. Like there's no problem with that anyway, so let's go right into the second shield with Setram in a second. Alright, so next meteorite impact is coming in. I'm gonna pop that Setrum ultimate here right now, ready for the shield, and see how far the Setrum get together with Solkadens. And as you can see, they're both struggling here for that shield. 60, 60, 58, 54, 51, 49, 48. I think that's a big difference. That's a big difference. 44. That's a big difference. I think that's a big plus for Setrum here. Now let's go and take a look. Setrum overall did less damage than Micah, but let's go and take a instant replay between Micah and Setrum. Let's not jump to conclusion just yet, and let's see how well Setrum does on his own. Alright, now Setrum on his own against the guild boss. Setrum on his own against the guild boss. Let's see how he performs here without some help of Solkadens. So the first shield, as we remembered, Micah struggled a lot. She struggled a lot with the first shield already. Will it be the same for our boy Setrum? That's the question. So he is coming in hot. He's gonna come in swinging, and the meteorite impact is about to fall down. We're gonna pop his ultimate, and he's gonna ready to roll. There we go. He's ready to go, and he rinses that shield down easily. Easy dubs for him. That's no problem at all, that first shield. No problem at all. Let's see the next one. Alright, next one coming in. Setrum ultimate is popped, and let's see how far does he get in the shield. Really, 70, 67, 60, 62,000. Then he drops, and I don't remember the exact amount of damage that our girl did before. Let's just see how much damage Setrum did overall as well, and also how far we got with the shield. Alright, 6 million. Of course, Setrum outside of his ultimate doesn't deal as much damage as Micah. Now let's get the VAR. Who did more shield damage? Alright guys, there we have it. So, while Micah is the better consistent DPS, Setrum has overall more burst, which will make him the better unit if it's only about shield breaking. If it's only about breaking the shield, Setrum is the better shield breaker than Micah. And once you get his A1, which is ridiculous, right? Having the ability to have the two strongest hitters to help get bonus damage against shields as well. Once you have his A1, it's not even close. It's not even close in terms of shield breaking. And that is exactly why I didn't rank Micah that high when I compared her to the other new heroes that are coming to global during the anniversary right now. But that does not take away anything from Micah's capabilities, guys. While Setrum may still be the king of shield breaking, there is no shield strong enough that really requires you to need him over the likes of Micah. I think her shield breaking capabilities are exceptionally fine for Guild Boss as well, because in Guild Boss she does more damage than the Setrum with the Infernal team, because overall she has more consistent damage, while Setrum, like we said, only has more burst. And you can still use her in Guild Boss, you can use her in Guild Boss 2, you can use her in a Codex, in arena even. Of course, she gets outclassed by the meta everywhere, and also in Gear Dungeon 2 you can use her. Sure, you cannot use her the same way as you would use a Hex, but you can use her the same way as you use a Nocturne in Gear Dungeon 2. So that's nice as well. So she has a lot of use cases still, so don't be disappointed, but overall, of course, we have to give the crown, or leave the crown, on Setrum's head. He is still the king of shield breaking. And with that, I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, I will do all kinds of Watcher of Realms content. Make sure to subscribe, because word in the streets is that this will increase your summoning luck, and I'm sure you can use that during the anniversary. I'm Ronaldo, and I'm out. Peace!